Hi, I am Colleen Lee, and this is Winnie B. Otema, and we both work with House to House. Today, we'd like to just talk about the gifts, the unique gifts that God has given each one of us. What do you think about God and the gifts that He's given to individual people, or have you had a personal experience with gifts that God has given you?
I think God's gift are so many, and like for me, I know about the gift of the Holy Spirit, and then me personally, like the talent, it's also one of the gifts that is God given. Like for me, I think I have a gift of worship.
You do. It's not like a question. We're all very sure of it.
I have a gift of worship.
Yeah.
Which God has been using it through me to bless other people.
You've always had the ability to sing and engage people in worship and bring people into that, and also to write songs and to express worship through writing songs. And that is definitely, it's part of our gifts. There's the standard gifts of, like, you have the gift of teaching and preaching and whatnot, but then I think there are, like you're saying, talents that extend past that, and I think they still count. Like, just because the Bible doesn't have time to write down everything, and different talents are different for everybody, but it's still can be used for God.
To do with my singing, I didn't know that that gift was really doing something in the life of other people, especially my writing the music and recording it. I didn't know that much, but when I was interviewed in one of the Christian radio stations, then after like 2 weeks I started receiving calls, and then one person was like, I listened to your song, I was so down, I was so depressed, but when I started listening to your song, I didn't know that you were the one who wrote that song, who sang it. I didn't know even the lyrics very well, but when I listened to it, I felt comforted. I felt at peace. I'm like, oh, so
you did something.
So God is doing something through my music, because I didn't know that it was reaching so many people. But that also encouraged me a lot. Like, okay, so I need to keep moving on, because sometimes you feel like you're doing something but you're not seeing the result.
Right.
So that one gave me hope. Like, okay, God is really changing life through my music, through the gift that He has given me.
So what do you think about, like, bringing out those talents or gifts in other people, or how have other people that you've experienced shared their gifts?
One more gift that I know, that is the gift of the Holy Spirit. That is the gift of teaching. I know I have that one. I've been teaching at discipleship classes. And when I looked at one of the ladies that took my step, that is Immaculate, I am so encouraged that God is using me to bless the life of so many people. Immaculate can now teach people. She can encourage.
Oh, so you've, like, extended that gift of teaching onto her.
So I feel so encouraged right now that what I have, I am not just sitting on it. God is using it to bless other people.
But when did you find out you had the gift of teaching?
Well, I think that was I don't know.
Or how did you find that out?
I did not, but I was given a task.
Somebody just made you do it. So you weren't sure how it was gonna go. How did you feel before just doing it, like when you're given that task?
I was afraid. I was scared somehow. How am I going to do it? Because it wasn't like you're going to teach like in front of maybe few people, but that was a conference.
Your first teaching experience was at a conference. That is a way to find out.
So afterward, the host said after the conference, you're free to interact with the teachers and all that. So I was so amazed that so many older women, they came to me and they were like, "Oh, we loved your teaching. It was so inspiring. We are going through this and this and this. We don't know how you can help guide us and all that." God, I need your wisdom. I'm just young, and this so many older women are coming to me for guidance and for like, because there were some that have been passing through a lot in their houses, and I'm just young, a young married woman, and these people are older. Maybe they have stayed like for more than 40 years even in their marriage, but they're coming to me. I'm like, oh God, I don't know.
Need God's help. In that.
But He gave me also the words to speak to them, and also I've been praying for those women, and I'm glad they're okay now.
Yeah.
So that is how I found out I have the gift of teaching.
Just from trying.
And since then I've taught, I think, more than 3 discipleship classes.
Yeah, you clearly have it. You got it, which you had to find out from just trying. I think it's important to know that, like, whatever you have in you, some things might be like Winnie B's teaching, where it's like you didn't know you had it until somebody gives you a task and your willingness to try. Because she could have said no. She's like, no, I don't have any experience, I'm not going to do it. But she went for it, and it worked out really well. You know, some things I think are a passion that you just have, like worship, right? It's like you were going to be singing if nobody heard you because you love it, right? Like that's just who you are. So yeah, if you have something in you that is, maybe it's a talent, maybe it's a passion, you can always find a way to give that to God, whatever it is, and He can use that. I think just knowing that, like, the thing that you have, the passion, the talent, whatever it is, God has given that to you, uniquely you, to connect with the people around you, one way or the other. So whatever it is, if you're like really into gaming, I don't know, or exercise or singing or cooking or whatever it is, there's a way that God is could use that to connect with other people, that you can use that to make a community connection, have a way to bring God into whatever space that you're in, because of that talent or that passion. It is a gift from Him to make you uniquely yourself. So, okay, with that, we thank you so much, for spending this time with us and having this conversation about God's gifts in our lives. And we hope you enjoyed it and feel encouraged. Bye.